Welcome to another edition of Brownie Bites here on YouTube. I'm Daryl Ryder, coming here from Cross Country Mortgage Campus in Berea, where preparations for Week 10 and the New York Jets are underway. And it's also a day after the dust settled following the Jets' fire sale that saw them trade their top corner Sauce Gardner to the Colts and top rusher Quinnen Williams to Dallas as they stock up on first-round draft picks for the next 2 years.
Yeah, it doesn't change. I mean, they got good players. I have a ton of respect for Steve Wilkes, for Aaron Glenn. They do a very good job of trying to keep you off balance in the things they do from a front and coverage standpoint. So they have a bunch of good players. We have to play our best.
Outside of sending rarely used defensive end Jeudy and David to the Bears, along with a 7th-round pick for a 6th-rounder, it was a pretty quiet deadline for Cleveland.
It shows belief in us and each other, and we got to have their back as well and go out there and prove that that we got the right people in this building and to be able to go and get the job done. So I know I'm going to do everything on my part to do that, and I'm sure my teammates and coaches, everybody will as well. But yeah, we just got to have each other back out here and go out there, play hard, and try to find a way to get a win, just like every week.
What was your reaction when Sauce got traded?
Yeah, that was shocking. That was definitely shocking. But that's the NFL, that's the business. And, I'm sure he's going to go over there and do well. He's a great player.
They showed me that they got faith with the guys in the locker room, So, they got faith in us, and we're going to show why nobody has been traded by winning these next few games.
One guy who's really happy to still be a Brown is tight end David Njoku, who is in the final year of his contract.
I'm in Cleveland, baby. I'm not going nowhere. I ain't leaving. Yeah, get that on camera.
So it's still the last year of your contract. Are you hoping that
I'm not leaving.
Ever? Do you think you can work something out that you're here beyond this year?
I hope so, yeah.
Do you know if extension talks started at all or not?
I can't say.
David, why are you so passionate about Cleveland being here?
You don't see this right here? This is 85 with a Nigerian flag, but it's also the state of Ohio. Yeah, you didn't see that, huh? It's nice, isn't it? Hey, yo, let me get that case.
The second time you tried to get
yeah, it's nice.
David, are you happy was it just you that people were talking about that they didn't trade?
I'm so happy, man. I don't know how else to put it. I'm so happy. For real, I'm serious.
Did they ever tell you before?
If you ask me if I'm happy one more time, I'm going to lose my.
That's not what I'm asking you.
All right.
Did they tell you before or leading up to?
Listen, dog, I found out the same way you found out at 4 p.m. yesterday. I'm here. Okay. I ain't leaving. Okay?
Nah, y'all done.
David, are you happy?
I'm happy as hell.
The Jets are keeping their starter at quarterback quiet. It's either going to be Justin Fields or Tyrod Taylor, but really, does it matter?
Yeah, obviously two different players, but they're both good in their own right. I mean, Justin Fields is extremely dangerous, very, very, very fast. They do a great job in the run game. He's a threat to make all the throws with his arm strength in the pass game, and then he can tuck it and run, as you've seen throughout this season. He's made some huge plays with his legs. Obviously, Tyrod's a veteran that knows what to do with the football, very accurate, good athlete, can make you miss, obviously, as he moves outside the pocket, but a veteran that really operates well. So, I have to be prepared for both guys.
Yeah, it's big. Just like going against Baltimore with Lamar running quarterbacks, just being able to plaster in your coverage a little bit longer. Guys that are able to move around there and extend the play longer than the usual play. So stand on your guys, but definitely a threat in the run game as well. Dangerous runner, so definitely got to wrap up and make sure we get him down when he does cross the line of scrimmage. But just got to worry about him as both a passer and a runner.
Offensive coordinator Tommy Rees has taken over this week as the play caller, as Kevin Stefanski made that announcement on Monday. On Wednesday, Stefanski was asked to define the scope of Rees's new responsibilities.
Yeah, I do think it's important with a play caller that you have a call sheet of plays that you're really comfortable with. So certainly this week, making sure Tommy's got the quote-unquote final say. I'm letting him kind of put this thing together. Obviously, I'm helping and making my suggestions, but I want him to feel comfortable and confident with what's on that call sheet. More as editor-in-chief, let me put it that way, when you're putting a game plan together. At the end of the day, I get final say. We all know that. But I wanted to make sure he's comfortable with what as we put the plan together.
The change in play caller really didn't seem to affect the locker room one way or the other.
Yeah, I think it hasn't really changed much in terms of day-to-day, just going about our business that way. But I think it'll be good. I think it'll be good for the guys. And, want to get this thing going in the right direction. I think he's eager, he's hungry. He's got a lot of knowledge. I've been a fan even from, back in college and seeing what he's been able to do. But I think he just utilizes players at a high level. But I think with everyone, it's all coming together. It's never one person. Definitely there could be times of inspiration and help in that way, but it's all of us coming together to help each other out. And Coach is a good leader for that.
Cleveland's offense ranks 30th in points scored per game, 31st overall, 28th running the ball, and 29th throwing it. Obviously, some changes were needed.
Yeah, I think that's probably motives behind change, but for the most part, I think, like I said, it's not just one person, it's all of us coming together, and there's a lot of areas that we can all be better, including myself, and want to make that happen. So definitely good that we got Coach doing that. Yeah, progress, growth, creating chunk plays, but then also just being efficient, and taking the layups and doing that at a high level. So I think when you do that, fundamentally, you'll get, opportunities, go do what you want to do, and have positive yards. But you got to make the layups, and that's what we got to do.
We have a lot of things that we need to do better offensively in total, quarterback position, every position, coaching, you name it. So those, going back to the bye week, you try to study and learn some things and try to make sure that we as coaches are putting our guys in the best position to succeed, and certainly that would count the quarterback as well.
Wide receiver Jerry Jeudy targeted just twice in that loss at New England before the bye. He has just 22 catches this season for 257 yards. The veteran trying to keep his frustrations in check.
Yeah, it's frustrating for sure, but, I don't really just, I got to focus on the next play. You can't hold that frustration in too long. If it don't go the right way, I just think about, okay, it's going to come the next play. It don't come the next play, I'm thinking, okay, it's going to come the next game. You kind of trick your mind a little piece, kind of in a way, but, yeah. Yeah, for sure. You can't have those games back. You can't go back in time. So those games are over with. I'm focused on what's ahead of me in this week. Just striving to be the best version of myself each and every day. Do what I need to do, do what the coaches need me to do, and just execute from there.
Do you think you're playing as well this year as you did last year?
The numbers might not show it, but I feel good. As a receiver, it's very important just getting touches early on just to get the feel and momentum of the game. As a receiver, that's what we look for, So, yeah.
On the injury front, no Carson Swessinger due to an ankle injury, Isaiah Bond because of a sore foot, or Cam Robinson due to an illness at practice on Wednesday. However, Shedeur Sanders did practice. How that back feels later in the week will determine if he gets to go back to being the backup, or will Bailey Zappi will have to continue in that role. That'll do it for this edition of Brownie Bites. Thanks as always for watching here on YouTube. Don't forget to hit subscribe on the 92.3 The Fan channel. With the Browns in Berea, I'm Daryl Ryder for Sports Radio 92.3 The Fan.